Hi and welcome to Alice's Suite here at Chateau Marmont. We're here on our continued search for more inspired women, and we've caught up with my dear friend Alice Temperley. I just wanted to grab an opportunity with you because I think, you know, if we look at the Temperley brand, where you started it and what it is now as a global brand, it's so deeply impressive what you've done. So if we go back to the beginning, we're 15 years ago. You started, so woo!
At the very early stage, it was me starting to make clothes to pay for myself at college. So not only the bar work, but I used to make all my fabrics, being a textile designer, into clothes. And I sold those clothes, and I made more, and I sold more. And by the time I kind of finished college, I knew a lot about production, and I knew a lot about kind of making and selling, and not that much about pricing. I learned about that later. And then when I finished, I was sort of ballsy and naive enough and passionate enough, most importantly I think, to make a whole collection of clothes and then present it to the market. 15 really good stores bought. I thought that was amazing, and then I had to go about producing and making, and I think you need the energy, you need the balls, and you need the kind of sheer determination. And I think being inspired by people around me that were entrepreneurial or making things and selling things, I think I was surrounded by people that made, and therefore I ended up kind of mimicking that.
Who was in the band then? You know, was it you?
It was me, a friend of mine, Sophie, and my ex-husband, who used to have to sort of sleep through sewing machines and kind of noise. And then I took a suite in the Metropolitan Hotel, because I was also a waitress there. And they gave me the suite for Fashion Week with lots of other people that were sharing their collections. And people came through, they liked it, they liked the story, and I think my luck was that, and what was obviously the work, but also my, in many ways, sort of businesses being in the right place at the right time, and wanting to kind of prove the fact that things wouldn't stumble me, whether it was late deliveries or people not paying. So I pretended I was Lulu in accounts, but that's another whole story. I was actually not just Alice, I was also the bitch from accounts.
What would you say that you've learned?
I think you know that you're not invincible after a stage, and also when you're building a business and there's a few hurdles and a recession and a baby, and you learn a hell of a lot. And the most important thing is not to be sucked into by being a workaholic, but to have a balance in life. And when you're a working mother, it's very hard to make that balance.
How important is it to be sort of happy in one's personal life when you're having to be kind of, you know, so creative with what you're doing? Because obviously now you're in a fantastically happy part of your life, I think.
Luckily, I've always managed to be creative because I've always thrown myself into that. But when you're happy with your personal life, family life, and everything else, and your kind of heart sings from the inside, obviously your clothes and your everything is going to be much happier. Yeah, life's for living, and the clothes are really about having fun in. So just design fun, beautiful, wearable clothes.
Thank you so much for your time in your amazing suite, and enjoy the rest of the time in Hollywood.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, darling.